Welcome back to part 2 with myself, Leonie Sherif of Models of Diversity, talking to Marlon Wallen of Flawless. So you guys started in a movie called Street Dance 3D earlier this year. Tell us a little bit about the movie and your roles in it.
Well, basically, we played a role called The Surge. It was more like the mean guys of the movie, but it was a great role to play because it was just like coming out of our comfort zone and, you know, going into our alter ego, so to speak. So, it was a great experience. I mean, you know, first 3D dance movie to be made, and it came from the UK, so that was again, you know, record-breaking sort of thing, and it went #1, did amazingly well. DVD went #1 as well. And we're just chuffed. I think it's going to open many doors for dance, for Flawless, and the future. You know, because we want to kind of get more into acting, and you get to see a little bit of acting in that movie, a little bit of a taster, and hopefully you'll see us in the next one.
So there is a bit of, it's not just dancing, there's actually quite a bit of acting taking place as well.
Yeah. It's all about being all-rounders. It's all about that.
Oh, that sounds amazing. You've also launched a new DVD, haven't you? Flawless Street Dance, your live
access to all areas.
Where can that be purchased? Where can we get our copies of that?
Well, you can get it online on Amazon. You can get it it's all over the place, actually. It's in HMV, all the general stores that you'd normally get your DVDs and stuff from. And yeah, I mean, it's a good DVD. It's basically got an introduction of obviously the individuals in Flawless. It's got exclusive clips behind the scenes. You get to see how, you know, what happens in our tour and all the little bits that you don't get to see generally. And, you know, they always just kind of just give you an overview that just has, you know, the basic fundamentals of what. Yeah, you just get a sneak peek. You get to see what really takes place, you know. You get to see all the journeys that we've taken around the world and stuff like that, and different ventures. And yeah, man, it's a great DVD. It's DVD for everyone, really. So it's not even limited with ages.
That sounds awesome. What would you say your favourite performance or event outfit has been?
I'd definitely say our tour.
Yeah.
Our tour has been the most biggest experience because obviously we've been able to just do our thing, and it's like normally when you got you're either behind the artist or you're supporting someone or something, and we're realising that, hold on a minute, we're our own headlining act and we've got sold out venues of people coming to see just us. We haven't had any supporting acts supporting us as well. So it's like, it's a huge thing to actually have a sellout venue and you know that everyone's actually come there to see you. Yeah. That's just like, you know what I mean? Like, you've got to really put a price tag on that.
You guys are it. You're the focal point. It's not like it's not like you're doing backup for an artist. It's all about you.
Yeah, and I mean, we've done that and it's all cool and, you know, it's more part of the experience, but at the same time, it's one of those things where you always have to kind of go up a ladder and take yourself somewhere and actually try and affect change. And like I said before, it is all about doing things that never been done before, breaking boundaries and becoming legendary in what we're doing as opposed to just being successful.
And that's what you guys are doing. The campaign Models of Diversity has a plus-size section, which I mentioned earlier, which basically fights for more plus-size models to be used in fashion.
Right.
A lot of top agencies want to use models who are around a size 6, and often size 10 is the maximum size they will consider. And sadly, this has sort of caused a few cases of eating disorders within young women, and it's just not a healthy perspective to have. From a male perspective, what are your views on this? Do you favour the idea of seeing fuller?
I think it's quite a harsh thing, and I think it's more inspiring when you kind of make things a little bit more versatile, as opposed to, you know, because we've done lots of things, obviously, working alongside models and stuff like that, and you know, people that I know have ended up being sick and not like eating well because you know everything's so strict in that field. And I think at the same time, it's like if you continue to just kind of just like do what you feel that is what's going on now, and you don't think that changing things and breaking boundaries and actually trying to be creative, it's more creative actually having more plus people, because natural beauty is just natural beauty at the end of the day, and it's just how you have that swagger and how you have that style about how you work your clothing and how you look.
So you're in favour of diversity, basically. It's about diversity and not just sticking to this strict niche of size 0 and this is a stipulation.
That's what I'm saying. It's just like, it's all stereotypical, really.
It's about breaking boundaries, really.
It's all about breaking boundaries. It's all about like what has not been done, as opposed to what's been done. Because you're only going to do the same routine and go around in the same circles at the end of the day. And it's like people are naive to actually just try and make a difference and think, let me just try that out. But it's like now the attitude is more like, well, no, we can't have that. That's totally not what it's about right now. And that, you know, we're not trying to make it like this. We're trying to keep it like that. So I think, you know, like part of our journey is quite relative to any genre, any, you know, any career path. It's everyone's kind of related in some kind of way, because there's certain things that you go through, and there's certain things like, for example, your journey could go one route, and you could think, okay, I'm going to go through the same stages that it would take to get a qualification, and then you might just think, actually, you know what, I'm going to take this other route, because this other route can still lead me to there and still make other doors open. And when you take that, you realize that there's more opportunities, there's more new things that's being created for you, and you're able to conquer and, you know, achieve a lot of things when you don't restrict yourself.
Definitely. You guys have become ambassadors for the Prince's Trust.
Yeah.
How did you feel when you were made ambassadors, and how important is it to models?
See, that was quite an emotional one, because it was a big thing, because again, we didn't win the show. So, you know, normally when you win the show, you get to meet the Queen, etc., and blah 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 blah. And for us to actually, you know, meet Prince Charles, do a show for him, get given the role of being ambassadors, was a massive situation. Do you know what I mean? And obviously, it gave us an opportunity to say, we are not just about being successful. Do you know what I mean? We do believe in giving back. We do remember where we came from. We do remember how hard it is, and it's all about creating opportunities. Do you know what I mean? I don't want to be here to just be successful. I want to be here to be a legend, to be remembered, to have something that can continue and actually do something. So it's not just, okay, do you remember Flawless? Once upon a time they were this. You know what I mean? I'd rather be mentioned as, you know, these guys are actually legends. You know what I mean? They've done something, like, you've actually done something in the industry all round, and everybody can relate to them. You guys have already started forming a legacy, so it's just onwards and upwards from this point. That's what it is. That's what it is. That's what it is. You're doing a Christmas special show at the Royal Festival Hall, I hear, next week. Yeah, you need to come, you know. Yeah, I do need to come. I need to definitely come. I'm planning. Also, you're launching your national tour next February, I think you mentioned earlier. Yeah. What can we, all of your excited, highly anticipating fans, expect from this tour? I'd say expect to be taken on a roller coaster journey, mixed emotions, high energy, explosiveness. It's gonna be mad. I mean, like, you've got two different halves of a show. Like, it's a 90-minute show. You've got one half that obviously takes you on a journey of chasing your dream, and then you've got another half that's got another feel of aspirations, inspirations, iconic heroes that have played big roles in, you know, and affected people's lives and whatnot. And it's just one of those shows where you don't just go there and feel like, you know what, I want to be entertained, and right, yes, I've got the full entertainment that I wanted, and I feel good in myself. It's more one of those things where it's all round. You can leave no matter what job that you're doing, or whatever career path. It should make you leave and think, you know what, I'm actually going to go and chase my dream. You know. Do you see what I mean? So you leave and you feel like, oh my God, I've been entertained. Yeah. I've learned something from this. I've been taken on a journey. Do you know what I mean? And you've got a thread through the whole show. So you've actually, you know, been taken somewhere, and you feel like, okay, I understand the storyline. I understand where they're coming from. I can see a bit more depth, which exercises all of our skills individually and collectively. So sounds seriously exciting. Yeah, no, it's really good, man. It's really good. Well, it does. It sounds amazing. I'm just really excited about it. I have to come. Definitely. Yeah, man. I hope I sold it to you. Yeah, finally, your very famous mission has always been to chase the dream. Yeah. What words of encouragement could you offer to anyone who is chasing their dream and trying to reach their goals despite being faced with difficult obstacles? I would say for individuals, it's all about being strong-minded, determination, really understanding that obviously not everything will go your way, and you have to obviously pay attention to your direction and not too much on what people are advising you and telling you to do. Because obviously, if you know you're strong, the first thing is that you know what you want, and you have to seek and you will find. For groups, I would say teamwork makes the dream work, because obviously all things is possible together. Everybody achieves more.
Yeah, just about working together.
That's it.
And unity. Oh, that's excellent. Well, Marlon, thank you so much for doing this interview with us. It was an absolute pleasure talking to you.
Yeah, vice versa.
Looking forward to the tour and everything you guys have in the pipelines.
Yeah.
So great stuff. Excellent. Thank you very
much.
Cool.
Thank you.
Bye.